What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Naruto Online. So today I thought I would do a beginner's tutorial on breaking through and skill trials because I have had some people ask about it, how it works, and so I thought I'd just make this video to help clarify for anyone who hasn't broken through, or just maybe gives a few tips to the people who have already seen the system. So really quick, what is breakthroughs? Breakthroughs are essentially an upgrade to existing ninjas. So for example, it used to be for like weaker ninjas, like the ones that weren't in use as much anymore, like maybe Guy or Naruto original, where they have kind of lost their use. So breakthroughs were originally meant to make them stronger so that they could actually be usable, but later on some of the breakthroughs became so good that they have kind of dominated the meta and are just really useful to have. So let's kind of go over how do you break through. So first of all, there is a requirement for breaking through. Not all ninjas can be broken through. You can find them whenever you go into the breakthrough menu. But after that, the ninja has to be 4-star to be broken through in EN versions, with a very few exceptions, like the Hokages. I'm not sure if it's all the Hokages, but I know for sure Hashirama can be broken through with only 3 stars, and Tobirama can also be done at only 3 stars. Fairly sure that Hiruzen and Edo Minato can be as well. But there's actually kind of 2 different menus for breakthroughs. You can see up here there's a skill breakthrough and there's also a skill trial. And there is actually a very distinct difference. Most ninjas are going to have both of them, but some may only have one available, and this may just be because either they don't have a skill trial or it hasn't come out yet. For example, Fu has skill breakthroughs, but his skill trials haven't come out yet, so you are actually unable to skill trial him. So how this works is essentially, with these 2, both of them accomplish the same thing, and they're kind of connected. So with skill breakthrough, you can unlock these skills by either using these books or using the fragments to create the books in order to actually upgrade them. So you can see for Choji, G, and W here, we need 100 fragments to unlock this book, and this book will allow us to upgrade our mystery here. And you can hover over them to see what it is. However, skill trial adds another aspect to this. So first of all, skill trial and breakthroughs, they're kind of interchangeable. If you go to select skill right here, you can actually choose which one you want, but it's kind of dependent on the level that you're at. So I'm going to use G and W Madara here as an example, just because he's more broken through. So whenever you're in this select skill, you can choose between which ones, but they have to be in the same range. So you see that this guy's a purple. You can switch with this Y one, but it has to be a purple one as well. Technically you can downgrade as well, but there's really no reason to downgrade, and you're just gonna lose out on your materials that you spent to get him up. So yeah, you can interchange between them without losing anything though, which is really nice because that allows you to pick between the Y skills or the skill trials and the breakthroughs. These Y skills, by the way, are basically skill trials. But going into how skill trialing works, it's a little bit of a different system, and it uses these vials. There's 2 types of vials. There's these advanced vials, and there's also these normal vials. These normal vials you can buy in grocery, and the advanced ones are usually given out in events. So along with the vials, however, there is, let me find a ninja to try this on. And so what happens after you use the vial is it's going to roll for all these mysteries and passives, like so. And depending on your luck, you may get some upgrades. Sometimes they'll go down, sometimes they'll go up. But you can see right here, we got 2 of them to go up here. And now we have a Taijutsu attack +1 and its chase +1. However, these aren't permanent, so essentially now what you can do is you can choose to either lock them or roll them again to either hopefully get them better. However, they can also be downgraded, because if we roll again, we're probably going to see them go down here. Yeah, we just lost both of them. So they are not permanent after you roll them. But in the case that you do roll something that you like, for example, maybe we got the +1 mystery here and we want to keep it and we don't want it to change, what we can do is we can lock them here. And then now we can skill trial them, but it's also going to cost one of these protections. to basically keep this stuck here. And this will allow you to roll all the other 4 without impacting the one like that. And this is just to keep the one safe. For example, my G&W Madara, I want to keep all these 4 locked because they're already maxed out and I only want the mystery. It's going to be a lot more expensive, but I'm not going to have the risk of losing these. Which is why there is a little bit of a strategy to breaking through. It depends on the ninja. It's generally not going to matter if you don't really care for the ninja, but if you do really care for a ninja, like a high coupon ninja, for example G&W Madara, then you're going to want to break through them strategically. So for example, the reason why my mystery is so low is because I don't actually care about what level my mystery is, and this is going to save me a lot of these advanced protections because I don't have to waste them trying to max this one out. And so whenever you're breaking through, you generally want to ask around to see which one you should focus on first. For Madara, probably the biggest one is his standard because it gives a massive shield. So whenever you're rolling, you're going to want to focus only on the standard and then ignore everything else. So even if I rolled like a +2 mystery there, I would just ignore this one because I don't want to waste the protections on saving a useless trait. So we just ignored that one and then it'll fall down and we just hope that we can get the standard. Generally, there's probably going to be a couple that you want, so you'll have a few choices. But this is just to help reduce the amount of protections you're going to spend because they are quite expensive. Which, speaking of which, both the advanced and the normal protections can only be gotten from events or the store, from coupon store, not the grocery store. I also wanted to mention that even if you break through a ninja with their books here and then later you skill trial them, if it's not locked, your books can basically be useless because they can be overridden by the skill trial. That being said, if you got some scenario like Madara here and for example you got all 4 but you really wanted his 5th one as well but you didn't have enough protections and you had like bad luck or something, you can actually go and get the book for +2 using his fragments. Generally this isn't going to be useful, but there's some very key circumstances where it may be actually cheaper to get it using his fragments rather than rolling for it. The last thing that I want to mention before I go here is that there's probably going to be a change to the breakthrough system somewhere in the near future because CN has just released a new method of breaking through. Like instead of having individual books here, we'll have different color books. So this, for example, instead of being Shikamaru's book, this would just be a generic blue book. And then you could use this blue book on any of his blue skills, for example, his passive or his standard. Because for now, in order to get either one, you have to spend like the fragments just to get a single book, and that book can only be used for Shikamaru. However, with the new update, it will hopefully allow us to get these blue books and it'll be able to be used on Shikamaru, like Choji, Naruto, like all of these guys who use blue books, they'll be able to unlock it. And there's probably going to be 2 tiers. There's only been the standard tier so far, but there's probably going to be a second tier that will be used for the advanced ones as well that are using these advanced vials. But that's going to be in the near future and hasn't actually come out yet fully in CN, so we'll see how that works. Anyways, that's going to be it for today. I hope it helped you guys out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.